All right, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our call tonight. My name is Scott Hurren, and I am thrilled to have the opportunity to be hosting this call tonight to share a little bit about our Start Your Life movement and this very, very special gift that we have. We've got a lot of people on the call tonight, and we're really, really excited to have those who are with us live. So thank you. If you're joining us live, we thank you. We know your time is precious, and we're going to try and provide some great content and value to you tonight on tonight's call. We are recording this call, so the call will be made available. This webinar will be made available afterwards. We'll have a link to it, so if you feel that there's some great content here that you want to share with somebody, then absolutely know that it is available, and you haven't missed anything. We will make it available for you to share. So let's get started. We'll start with everything, and here we go. So I am the guest presenter tonight. My name is Scott Hurren. I am a proud husband, dad, father of two girls. I live in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Was introduced to Isagenix by my brother and sister-in-law 4 years ago, just over 4 years ago. It's amazing to think how fast that time has gone by, but I remember getting started like it was yesterday. I turned to the Isagenix product for looking for a way to release some weight and increase my energy. And actually, one of the big things was to kick my coffee habit. I really wanted to get out of the Tim Hortons line. For those of Canadians on the line, you'll know what that's all about. It's Tim Hortons is our Dunkin' Donuts in Canada, and we have a lot of people who get really addicted to coffee, and that was me. I was just looking to feel better, and went on to release 35 pounds in 2.5 months and haven't looked back. It's been an absolute blessing. And tonight, we're going to basically share that gift with you. So I just want to get us started here by asking a question. I want to ask you, I want you to think to yourself, how, you get asked this all the time, how are you doing? How was your day today? Think about it. So I want you to think about your day. How did you start your morning? How was your work day? How was your evening tonight? If you're in Eastern time, we're 8:30 at night. How was your day? Did you have a great day? Did you get up today full of vitality, full of energy, dreaming big, feeling like the world is at your fingertips? Did you come away from your job today feeling fulfilled? Because so many people are going through life and going through motions, and it's really, really sad, because we know that there's a lot of people who hate their job, they hate their commute, they hate the 9 to 5, they don't like their boss, they don't like their coworkers, they're struggling financially, and that is a big challenge. We're hearing so many people now that are saying, even on one job, a decent income, working a full-time job is not enough to get through, and people are looking for options, they're looking for better ways. They're looking to improve their health because they know, like me, 4 years ago, they're living in drive-through lines. They're going from fast food restaurant, picking up a Subway sandwich to a burger here to a microwavable dinner, rushing in the door, getting their kids off to events, and really not living as healthy as it could be. Ending their life in their last decade in hospital, needing extra care, and just not living a full, vital life. And it's no fault of anybody's. I mean, this is a path that we traditionally follow. Most people know from a very young age, they go to elementary school and they progress, they go into high school, and then from high school, they're kind of stuck and they're, 16, 17, 18 years old, and they're looking for, well, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? And they don't really know, but they go and meet with a guidance counselor in many cases who kind of guides them in the direction. And for the most part, most people are ending up going off to university or college, and they're going to get a degree to come out with a degree that brings not only a degree that will hopefully get them a job, but will also bring them a lot of liability debt. And we know that the debt issue that students are facing today is huge. And it's a big, big problem. They're coming out with a degree and they're going in to try to compete to get a job, and the jobs themselves are disappearing at a rapid rate. They're being replaced by a lot of technology, and it's just not the same landscape that our parents had years ago. And it's a challenge, because at the end of the day, the degree that you have may not serve you 3-4 years from now. I mean, the content you've learned may completely have changed. But this is the path that most people are traditionally following. And we are excited to bring to you tonight another way, a better way. We are part of a vision called Start Your Life. And the Start Your Life movement was created a couple of years ago by our founder, Eric Coover. And for those of you who may not know Eric Coover, this is a guy that you need to get to know. Eric Coover is a game changer type of guy. He is a leader full of passion, full of vision and energy. And he's basically taken a movement with only a couple thousand people about a year and a half ago to over 38,000 people between the ages of 18 to 35 around the world who are living life on purpose. And we have quite the mission with Start Your Life. This is our mission and our vision statement. And I'll just read it out here because I think the words in here are really, really important. Our vision is to ignite all young people to own their lives physically and financially, and through our contributions, create freedom and a lasting legacy. Now, for those of you who are on the call live with us, I'm just wondering if you could go to your chat screen, and I want you to throw out a word. What words in this vision resonate with you? What jumps off the page? You just type in a word or two that resonate with you. I'd love to see ignite. Debbie, thank you. Ignite. Ignite, we see freedom. Yeah, freedom's big. And like these are great words. Legacy, excitement, vision, legacy. Thank you everyone for sharing your words. I mean, these are really, really powerful things. So let me just ask, Debbie, you're on the call live. Ignite. What is the word ignite? What does that mean to you? What's jumping through when you think of our vision is to ignite? Start a fire. Yeah, absolutely. And that's a big one for people, just to wake up and get us out of the daily repetitive routine of getting up, going to that job, working 5 days a week to live for 2, dreading Mondays, and just going through the motions. There's so many people who have dreams, who have big hopes, vision, passions, they never ever fulfill because they're not ignited. So we have a really, really exciting vision. And at the end of the day, the one word from me that is really, really important, and we hear talked about a lot, is contributions. And that's the one thing with START and the Start Your Life movement that's really, really important, because it's great to have health and vitality. It's great to have come from a place where you're financially stable and you have a free life and the ability to live freedom. But if you are not contributing, if you're not giving back to society, then it's the missing link. And so all of those words, thank you so much for sharing, everyone, to become a part of a movement. Absolutely, being the change, and leaving a lasting legacy. These are really, really important things. So the way we do it is through an incredible profession called network marketing. And some of you may have heard of network marketing, and some of you may not. Some people, when we talk about network marketing, they're like, isn't that one of those things? Is that one of those things that my mom does? One of those like Tupperware, Amway type things. So just to clarify, we want to make sure you understand just how beautiful network marketing is, because most people are doing network marketing every day and they're not getting paid for it. For those of you who may be familiar with an iPhone app called Yelp, actually it's a website, I guess, a website called Yelp. Yelp is a great example of how people do network marketing all the time but don't get paid for it. So you'll go to a restaurant and you'll review the restaurant. You'll give it a star rating, 1 to 5 stars, and you'll review, take some pictures and say, hey world, this restaurant's great. Great meal, great presentation, comfortable, got me in on time, you should go here. But that restaurant, they never reward you. The only way that they reward you is by giving you an elite Yelp status. So really, we're doing network marketing. People are social, they do this all the time, but they're not getting paid for it. And really, at the end of the day, all that network marketing is a different way of distributing product. And it's a beautiful model. At the end of the day, we have products that come from a factory. Most products originate. And instead of going through all the traditional channels of going to a distributor, to a warehouse, to a brick and mortar retailer, and then ending up in your shopping cart, our products, the products basically that are distributed through network marketing or direct sales, go directly from the factory to your doorstep. And that is a beautiful thing, because at the end of the day, what it does is it eliminates all of the touch points in between, which add cost to the product and take away, in many cases, from the quality of the product. That is a big one. So you'll often find that products that move through a network marketing model or a direct sales model are way, way better. They're amazing products, some of the best products to that channel because they can. They don't have to dilute quality to basically pay all the touch points in between. So beautiful model. And this, folks, is happening all the time. Take a look at Target. For those Canadians on the call, we all know what's happening in Canada with Target. You know, as a great example, here's a retailer came, set up, tried for a year and a half in a brick and mortar business and struggled. Why? Amazon, on the contrary, growing exponentially from the factory direct to consumer. People are buying online and they're much more comfortable with this approach. Now look at the size of the network marketing industry. It's huge, $167 billion industry, bigger than movie, gaming, music, NFL, very, very, very large industry worldwide. Now the game changer for us when it comes to network marketing is social media. And this has completely changed the landscape and the way that we network. As I mentioned earlier, we network all the time and we're constantly doing it. We don't realize that we're doing it. But our ability to connect with people through Facebook and LinkedIn and messaging and doing a webinar like this where people are logging in from all around the world to hear a message is completely different than it was even just a decade ago. So it makes it so much easier to share what we have with people all over the world and to connect and find great people to link arms with and be a part of what we're doing. Now, this is really exciting. For the women on the line, you want to just come away knowing that 82% of women who earn a six-figure income every year do it in network marketing. How cool is that? Yeah, love this stat. I agree. Anybody else loving that stat who's on this call? I mean, that is pretty powerful. So, and we're seeing lots and lots of people with lots of different backgrounds doing this. And this is the thing. So network marketing, just take a look at some of the many benefits. I mean, we could talk an entire hour just on this one slide. But for those of you who may have run a traditional business in the past, you'll know how valuable it is to have a business that doesn't have employees. So no employees. That means you're not getting a call in the morning from someone saying, hey, I can't show up today. I need you to come in. I need you to cover me. I can't come for my shift. You're not going to deal with any of the drama. Is all eliminated. No employees. Low overhead. If you started a business before, you'll know that there's a lot of startup. You know, it's amazing. I was just thinking the other day about how many people will leave a full-time job to say, I want to go and pursue a business. I want to open up a hair salon. I want to open up a restaurant. I want to run a yoga studio. It doesn't matter what it is, but you look at those businesses right away, before they even do $1 in sales, they have expenses coming in. First and last month's rent. They're outfitting a place with signage. They're putting together marketing materials and paying for all kinds of promotion. And a restaurant is a great example. They got to buy tables and chairs, all the fixtures, everything that goes into it. They got to hire people. They got to train them, pay them right out the gate, spending thousands of dollars before they get started. Not the case in what we do in network marketing. Level playing field. You do not need a special degree. We have people who are coming right out of high school. They're 18 years old. They don't know what they want to do with their life, but they see network marketing and they see our vehicle as a way. And they wrap their arms around it and they go. And it doesn't matter whether you have a degree, whether you have a background in any particular thing, you can do this just the same. Unlimited income, huge. So many businesses tap out. I know years ago we had looked at a coin car wash business. And you think, great business. You have a piece of land, you build a coin operated car wash, people come in, you don't have any employees, people are coming in and they're paying for time to wash their car, so they put in $3 to turn on the machine and it gives them 5 minutes of water and so on. It sounds like a great business model. And it may be, but at the end of the day, you can only put so many cars through that business before that business maxes out. Because if you had a car in that stall 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, this is the top amount of money that you can earn, and you're capped. And that's not the case in our business. We have the ability to work as hard as we want and keep that income growing. So amazing, incredible tax advantages for working at home, and just the ability to have the time freedom to do the things that you want to do. If you think about our business, you can do this from anywhere. If you have an iPhone, a smartphone, you have a business in the palm of your hand that you can take to the beach, to the cottage on vacation with you, and you can do everything just the same as if you had a full-blown office. I mean, it really is an incredible business model. And we do it while we work for ourselves. We don't do it alone. We work as a team, and teamwork, we know, makes the dream work. We have a lot of fun in the same process doing it. I mean, here are just a few shots of some START members who are, get together, we link arms, we see each other on a regular basis, and we lift each other up. It's very different than what you see in a traditional corporate kind of environment where a lot of people are kind of cutthroat. They're chasing, fighting for each other's job, fighting for that to become the CEO. There's lots of people that are chasing that position, and they got to push other people out of their way to get there. And that's not the case with what we do. So we have lots of fun doing it. Here is Peta Kelly. Peta Kelly, 26-year-old. She is what we call a START ambassador, just an amazing individual. She is an Isagenix millionaire, meaning she's earned over $1 million at the age 26 through what we're presenting to you tonight. And she says she wholeheartedly believes that network marketing is the way forward for the younger generation. And I believe her. I mean, at the end of the day, people are not making a go of it on a single income. They're working a 9-to-5 job. They're making $60,000 to $80,000 a year, and they're not getting by. And they're going and they're looking for another way, another job. And in many cases, trading time for money. They're going to work at a bar. They're going to, to serve drinks, work at a restaurant, take on that second job just to make the ends meet. And PETA knows at the end of the day, people are going to find network marketing is the way forward for this generation. So if you're just taking a look at this for the very first time, you're catching this at a really, really exciting time. So just know you're in the right place at the right time. So how we do it is through the power of an incredible company called Isagenix. Isagenix has been around for 13 years, and we have a pretty simple statement here: solutions to transform lives. And at the end of the day, we really do have solutions to truly transform lives. Now, these are our leaders. So this is a family-run company. Jim, Kathy, and Eric Coover, mom, dad, son, and a wealth of knowledge and experience in not only building large businesses. Jim has a background and the experience in taking companies to $1 billion and more in sales. Kathy has the experience in building a network marketing business and going to the top of different companies. Eric has been brought up with the two of them. And you combine that, here's a guy of passion and vision. And take a look, speaking of vision, take a look at this vision. And this is the vision of Isagenix: to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, while in the process creating the largest health and wellness company in the world. And how cool is that? And I can tell you from having seen Jim and Kathy, met Jim and Kathy, spoken to Eric, these people, that vision is at the heart of this company. There is so much more to what we do than money and kind of traditional business. There's a huge, huge vision here, a vision to be bigger than the likes of Johnson & Johnson. And Jim Coover has said it may not happen in his lifetime, but that's how big this company thinks. Is really, really special. So take a look at some of our solutions here. We've got solutions for weight loss. I mean, just look at some of these transformations. Kellyanne Zander, Craig Coleman on the left. I mean, incredible transformations for helping people release weight. We have solutions for energy and athletic performance. We have Olympians. We have fitness competitors. People are bodybuilding. We have endurance athletes. I mean, people who are looking to just have that slight little edge to get people to kind of push them an extra 1-2%. Isagenix has the ability to help them do that. We have an all-natural skincare line, which is amazing for basically rebuilding healthy skin cells. And we've got a proven, scientifically backed solution for helping slow down the aging process. So for the START members on this call tonight, this is talking to your mom and dad. Your mom and dad, in many cases, are looking for a way to stay younger. They want to stay youthful. They want to stay vibrant. And we have a solution that can definitely help them get there. So 4 incredible solutions. Now, the nice thing with Isagenix is it's not pie in the sky. At the end of the day, it is fact that we have a proven better way. So just take a look at some of these results. I mean, I don't need to read them out to you, but just it's incredible to see. You have 56% more weight loss with Isagenix than the traditional heart-healthy diet, 47% more fat loss. I mean, it's incredible. We target visceral fat around the body. That's the fat that builds up around your organs and glands. I mean, and this is a UIC, University of Illinois Chicago, third-party independent study that is showing these incredible differences that our product work. We have systems that help create transformations for everybody. So depending on what you're looking for, our job at Isagenix as an ambassador to this company is to help you get the solutions that you are looking for. So if you're looking for one of those 4 solutions, we'll help get you the pack that's right for you. Now, we put together a few slides here. I just want to show you some of these incredible transformations, and people love looking at the before and afters. I mean, these are real people having real transformations. These are before and afters. Now, the one thing you'll notice, just look how people lean out. They don't have baggy, kind of loose skin. We're putting on lean muscle, burning the visceral fat. I mean, Craig, here's a great example. This is a guy who's lost, over 150 pounds, and just look at the difference. Incredible. Not only has he lost weight, but he looks, vibrant and healthy as well. Same time. So yeah, just some amazing before and after transformations. Some big, some small. I mean, here's Pat. Pat is a local start member in Toronto. And the guy's lost like over 80 pounds. Just amazing transformation. So just to quickly show you some of these, I mean, people just stepping into a new them. This is me. So this is my wife, Rebecca, and I. This is us before our Isagenix journey. And yeah, 35 pounds in 2.5 months on me. And people start noticing. I mean, we didn't go looking for a business. At the end of the day, people started coming up and they're like, Star, what are you doing? You look great. I'm noticing a difference. You must be doing something. I'm like, well, how can I not share this gift with them? I mean, Isagenix is awesome. I feel great. Well, I'm not going to share this. I mean, we feel vibrant. We have the energy. The coffee cravings have gone. There's nothing not to share. So yeah, just that vibrancy is back. So thank you for your comments, those guys who are commenting on our before and afters. We have some pretty powerful transformations. So at the end of the day, we're pumped. We're always excited to get our products. They're showing up at our door. It makes it really, really easy for us. So we have 3 packs here. We just wanted to show you. These are 3 packs that we commonly help people get started with. They're obviously at all different price points. So, if money is really tight for you, we can help you. We can work with you to help you find the pack that's right for you. But at the end of the day, you want to say to yourself, man, you know what? If there's something here, you can start a business for $10.99. We've got our Business Builder Pack. This is one of our best packs. It's got everything. It's going to let you sample all of our product line. At the end of the day, you think about it. When you're starting a business from the comfort of your home, that you can work part-time hours, earning a full-time income for under $1,000, pretty easy. Works out about $40 a day. We also have a pack, one of our #1 best sellers, our Weight Loss President's Pack. It's $5.59. Now, this pack is really special because at the end of the day, we find that most people who start in this pack stay with the company longer. They have incredible product results, and it's one of our best performing packs that we have. We also have our basic 30-day system. It's $269. And if you're in Canada, they just announced today some special discounts for Canadians who are getting started, because at the end of the day, all the pricing you see is all in US dollars. And we know right now the Canadian dollar is struggling a little bit against the US dollar. So Isagenix has just announced today that they're gonna kind of help ease that burden for people to help them get started right away. But one of the really cool things is at the end of the day, we know that the value in our products is there. And here, I'm going to show you the next slide. Take a look at this. You're already spending the money already. So for many people, you're already going shopping. We know you eat every day. It's not like we're asking you to say, hey, you know what? You haven't been eating for the past 30 days. So for the next 30 days, we'd like you to start eating. But you eat already. So all we're suggesting is it's a little bit of a redirect of the money you're already spending. You're probably already going out to grocery stores. You're probably eating some, ending up at some of these places. You can see some of the logos of companies that are already going there. You're already spending the money anyway. This is a bit of a diversion of spend. So just think about it. For 30 days, could you put what I call rocket fuel, put best amazing nutrition into your body for 30 days and see what it does for you? Just take a look at this slide as well. So, if for many of you, you probably recognize the 5-Hour Energy, the Starbucks. Many people are in that Starbucks, Tim Hortons line, first thing in the morning, dropping $3 to $5 right away. That's going to pay for half of your day if you can cut out one of those drinks a day for 30 days. And not only that, but if you need that caffeine fix, Isagenix has an all-natural, healthy solution that doesn't come with all of the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the energy crashes to help you get through the day. So if you are looking, if you're already spending money on these products, we've got a way for you again to divert it. Now, here's one of the coolest things. People think, oh, you know what, okay, I'm interested in starting with the system. I'll give it a try. I'm going to spend $5.59 on the President's Pack, and I'll see how it goes. I want you to know that when that box shows up at your door, you're getting so much more than just products. When that box shows up at your door, not only are you getting the best health nutrition on the planet, but you're also getting a business in a box. You're getting your own personalized Isagenix website that you can share links to directly to amazing videos and content that you can share with people. You're getting polished presentations that are already set up to go on mobile devices, your iPhone, your iPad. They're all there ready to go. You've got an entire back office that is waiting for you, the ability to basically what we call log in and see what's happening and manage your business. All of that infrastructure is all provided for you. A customer service team is behind you waiting to help your people. So if they have any questions, you don't have to be the expert to answer them. You can say, hey, we've got an amazing customer service line. Call them up. Check it out. They will help you out. Now, this is really powerful. So think about this. You can be located in Canada and know people who live in the United States and Australia, in China and Mexico. We distribute in a number of different countries around the world. Isagenix is constantly expanding the global list. And at the end of the day, again, from the power of your iPhone, you have the ability to help somebody in another country around the world get started, be a part of your team. You can help them see the vision. You can connect with them through Skype and different tools to bring them a lot closer to home. And Isagenix takes care of the rest. The products will show up at their door. Everything is managed for you. You don't have to inventory product. You don't have to deliver product to people. Isagenix makes that completely turnkey for you. So really, really easy to build. And we always say it's build locally to build globally. So in many cases, certainly in Canada, we have a very multicultural society. It's not uncommon that we may have neighbors on our own street who live in different countries or have family in different countries, where you can connect with them and say, hey, this is what we're doing, and they're asking you questions. Next time you see them, you say, this is what I'm doing. Oh, I'd love to give that a try. Oh, I have a brother who lives in Hong Kong. I have a brother or sister who lives in Australia, or my son or daughter is studying in Australia. Lots of Canadians are going, and Americans are going to Australia for their studies. So it's like, yeah, great. We can send the same great nutrition to them with complete ease. So amazing to have a global business you can run from your home directly from a mobile device. How cool is that? I mean, seriously, is that not cool, folks? Yeah, thank you. It gets even better. Guys, you can try the system, our products, for 30 days, money back guarantee. So think about this. You can go to the grocery store this weekend and you can buy groceries for the next few weeks that you're going to eat in your house, and you could eat them over the course of the next 30 days. But your grocery store is not going to allow you to eat that entire shopping cart full of groceries and go, you know what, I'm not really seeing the results that I was looking for. I'm not feeling more energy. I'm not feeling like I have burnt some fat and put on some lean muscle. I don't really feel that the groceries that I bought serve me. You're not going to be able to go back to the grocery store with your receipts and ask to get your money back. However, with Isagenix, you can. So we want to let you know you can get started risk-free. So this takes all of the guesswork out of getting started. And Isagenix does this because they know that as a results-driven company, they are all about getting you the results. And if you don't see them, they're going to stand behind the product. So you can basically use the product for 30 days, get to the end and be like, you know what, wasn't for me. Didn't see the results I was hoping for, and get your money back. And what happened? You ate for free for 30 days. So again, great way of just getting started and taking all of the guesswork out. So if you're second guessing it, don't. You've got the guarantee there to make it really, really easy. Now, we have an amazingly simple system to help you get your products paid for before your credit card bill comes in. Now, our job as a team leader is we always tell people when we help them get started, people who get started with us in Isagenix do not pay for product. It is our job to help you get your products paid for before that credit card bill comes in. And we have a really simple system called U+2. then plus 2. Now, we just map it out here to quickly show you, and I'll just quickly explain how simple it is to get started. Now, if you get started, so we're going to basically help you open up a wholesale account. So whoever introduced you to tonight's call, if you're a guest on this line, we want you to reach back out to them after this call and say, hey, you know what, I was on this call, I was really interested, something, I don't know enough detail yet, I don't know what's all involved in this 30-day, but there's something here that's excited me and I want to take a closer look. If that's you, I encourage you to do that. The person you're reaching out to is going to help you get the pack that is right for you to help you get the results that you're after. Because everybody is after different results, and that's totally fine. So when we help you open up your wholesale account, you become what's called an Isagenix associate. You have all the back office infrastructure, your own personal website, everything we've talked about is ready to go for you tonight when you get started. Now, we always encourage people to think about who do you know who would also benefit from releasing some weight, from increasing their energy? Who do you know who's looking to sleep better? Who do you know who may be looking for another solution, who's maybe someone who's actually looking right now for a part-time job? Who do you know? And we get you to just think about those people. I mean, it's not hard to do. You can do it right here on this call. You'd be thinking to yourself, I know a couple people who, yeah, my mom, you know, my brother, my sister, my mom and dad. I mean, your mom and dad are there to support you. If you start numbers, like they're the easiest ones. So let's just talk mom and dad for a minute, okay? So you're gonna start, you know, you talk to your mom and dad and say, Mom, Dad, I'm doing this. Could you do this with me? Could you help me? I would love to experience these products together. So you're gonna help, let's say your dad is Robert. You know, Robert, we're going to help Robert open up his wholesale account. Now, just for doing that, if Robert gets started on the same pack as you, let's say it's our President's Pack as an example, Isagenix is going to pay you $80. This is a one-time, hey, thank you very much for introducing Isagenix to your dad. We really appreciate it. Let's say, you know, you've got a friend, maybe somebody that you go to school with, or a coworker who maybe sees you making a shake at the office and says, hey,
And while Scott's coming back, just so everybody knows, we've kind of lost Scott there for a second, so don't panic. He's doing a wonderful explanation of this presentation. And oh my goodness, I can't believe the analogy that Scott's using on this. Scott, you're doing an amazing job. And he's explaining the U plus two, the M plus two. And as Scott just explained, you know, you see your dad, you know, he's interested in products, and you have a friend that you've gone to school with, and you know what, you can help me out, and, you know, come on, use President's Pack with me too. So you have your friend sign up too, and it's U plus two. And the same thing too is that, you know, you've got the bonus as well. And then what your role is as well to do. Oh, awesome, Scott, you can take it from here.
Scott, we still can't hear you. Casey, I can fill in, you know, while just so we don't keep people waiting. It's Carolyn Rodriguez speaking. Do you want me to do that?
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So I don't know if I can move the slides along, but basically this principle, guys, you can Google it, Isagenix, U plus two, then plus two. And what you're doing is you're paying forward, sharing with two people and teaching those two people to do the same thing. So, you know, there's a product referral bonus that Isagenix pays out to anybody who decides to share the product with, you know, like you say, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your friends, whomever. And that is how we teach you how to get your products paid for. So, you know, Bryn, are you asking Carolyn to share her story? I'm looking in the box here. I am not a start member. I am I'm a restart member. So basically I have, you know, my kids in my business, And I've been with Isagenix for over 11 years. My name is Carolyn Rodriguez, and I had a need for the product. I wasn't looking for the business. However, just as Scott mentioned, once you get results, people start naturally asking you. So it's a great fit for people who, who are in their college age group, who are coming out of school, who have big debt, who don't have the opportunity to, earn an income through a job. I know my granddaughter had a tough time. She's 18, finding a job in the summer. She had to go work at a taco place or something. And that's the last place I want her working till 4 in the morning. So this is an opportunity, guys, for you to share with your family, a business, an income, a new way of looking at how you can earn income. So I'm just going to have to fill in for Scott here in his slide. And this is where I was. You don't have to, as the slide says, you don't have to see the entire staircase. You just need to take the first step. Or, how do you climb a mountain one step at a time? How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So the first step is, getting on the products, seeing the products. And Scott, if you're back and we can hear you, I'd love for you to come back in and finish this up. So bottom line, guys, is this is a short, sweet presentation where we're introducing you to a new concept that is catching fire with this generation who are 18 to 35, who don't want to do the kind of things that their mom and dad did, who don't want to be in rush hour traffic every day, who don't want to sit in a cubicle. And I know I'm saying a lot of don't. So here's what they do want. They want to live a life of legacy. They want to live a life of freedom. They want to have fun. They want to do it with their friends. They want to be home to raise their children. They don't want to parcel their kids off to babysitters. So Scott, finish it up.
I think I'm here. Does my phone work now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, that's a miracle. Thank you, Carolyn. I wanted to bring in the big guns to close this off. I really appreciate you stepping in. That's awesome. Yeah. So, we, as a great example, thank you, Carolyn. You showed how simple it is to get the products paid for. Our goal at the end of the day is to get your products paid for. And we basically, just to kind of go back here for 2 seconds, we talked about getting people $820 in their first 30 days, which means you ate for free, and you helped your friends get started as well, friends and family, and it's just so easy to do. So at the end of the day, this is not complicated, guys. This is really, really simple. Carolyn did an amazing job summing up. You don't need to know all the steps. We didn't know all the steps. We're learning the steps as we go, but we're having a lot of fun in the process. I can tell you the one thing that is really underestimated, or maybe you don't think about at the beginning, is the personal development. I can honestly tell you, you become a better person. You become a better husband, spouse, wife, you become a better parent. Isagenix and network marketing and what we do just makes you a better person all around. And I want you to think about this. If you're sitting there tonight thinking to yourself, you know what, there's something kind of interesting here. I don't know that I can afford this. We hear this a lot with start people. We know times are tight right now and people are struggling. But I want to remind you, if you are finding that you're saying to yourself, I don't know that I can even afford $269 to put this product on my credit card right now, that is a sign, guys. That basically means right now you're in a position you can't buy groceries for the next 30 days, which means you need Isagenix. You need the gift that we have right here, and it truly is a gift. And you don't have to start by saying, you know what, I'm going to embrace the entire business. Just start by trying our products. Because at the end of the day, just putting the products into your body, you will have a whole new energy that comes with it. You will find that you sleep better. You'll find that you'll have more energy. You may have more energy to finally go to the gym and start working out like I did. And I can tell you, just in closing too, you may not know why this is in your life right now. You may not know what it is that brought you here. And that for me was the case when I got started. When I got started with Isagenix, I started because my brother-in-law had an amazing experience. I trusted my brother-in-law. I was not a details person. I still am not a details person. And I basically said, okay, if you tell me that it's good and you're telling me that there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, that is good enough for me to get started. And I did, and I just got started for the products. And like I said earlier, people started asking what I was doing. And when they started asking, that was a light bulb moment for me, guys. It was basically like, hang on a second here. I did not go looking for a business opportunity, but people are coming to me and they're asking me what I am doing. I just became a walking, talking billboard for this company. And why am I not going to share it? So of course I'm going to share it. We started sharing. And my first daughter was born. I'll never forget this. We were out for a walk, my wife and I, and we looked at each other and said, you know what, there's something here. We need to really take a closer look at this, and we need to do this business. And it took us a couple of months to get to that point, and we didn't have a really kind of solid why. At the point when we got started with our business, our Isagenix business, we basically said, you know what, let's just create a plan B for our family. You know, what happens when something happens? What happens? Where are we going to be if we lose our job? Where are we going to be if our parents get sick and we need to be with them and we need to take that time away? You know, let's just start sharing. And if it takes us 10 years to do it, great. You know, if it takes us 5 years, great. But we're not putting a time limit on it. We basically jumped in with 2 feet and we said, we're doing this. And doing it basically meant sharing with people, sharing this gift. We go out, we talk to people about it. We use the tools that Isagenix gives us. And we go out and we help people get an incredible result. Now for us, it was 2 years later that we got our solid why. So 2 years into our Isagenix journey, we were expecting our second daughter. Actually, we didn't know we were having a girl. We had a textbook pregnancy. So pregnancy was great. And our youngest daughter, Evelyn, came really, really fast. So she came in the middle of the night, and we were in a condo at the time, and we had to call up a security guard. He came and he stayed with our youngest daughter. She was 2, and we got into the car and we raced to the hospital. Midwives met my wife there and we ran in, and I got the car parked and I came upstairs, and about 10 minutes later, Evelyn was born. And a mix of emotions. For those of you who are parents on the line, you probably know exactly what that's like. And Evelyn was born, surprised us with Down syndrome. And we had no indication along the way. But you know, a mix of emotions on that day, obviously, right? You're kind of, you know, we're asking ourselves, like, what does this mean? What did we do? What is the future going to look like? I mean, it just wasn't on our radar. But later that day, you know, Rebecca and I, when we looked at each other in the hospital bed and we're looking at our new baby, and I said to her, I'm like, you know what? This is our why. We just discovered our why. This is why Isagenix came into our life 2 years ago. Came in our life to prepare us. It came into our life to surround us with community, with incredible people who are here not only to support us, but our entire family, our kids, to support Evelyn. We had, within days, we had connected with other people who are in Isagenix who have a child with Down syndrome, and we had immediate community there of support to kind of link arms with us. But even more than that, guys, we're in a position now where we're creating that legacy. Remember, we go back to the start vision, and I'll just take us back there on that slide. I mean, when you go back to the vision of Isagenix and start, I mean, building a legacy is key. And for us, that has really become paramount for us. We're working really hard to create a lasting legacy for Evelyn, because we know at the end of the day, Evelyn is going to outlive us, period. She's going to be here longer than us, and we want to make sure that she's surrounded not by government grants, not limited to having to work a minimum wage job so that she can apply for, you know, the minimum government grant. No, we want to surround her with full of opportunity. And it's prepared us. 2 years prior to Evelyn coming, we now have the ability to keep my wife home from work so that she can take her to appointments to help her with physio, speech, all of the development, occupational therapy, all the different things that we're doing, we're able to do because we said yes to Isagenix 4 years ago. So I encourage you, if you're on this call tonight or you're listening to this call in the record mode, somebody sent you this link, just listen to your heart, guys. Something brought you here. I believe in, you know, divine intervention, and believe in the universe, the power of God, call it whatever you want, but something put this in front of you tonight, and something is saying, hey, take a look at this because this is for you. So with that, I will just close it out. I want to thank everybody who has stayed with us on this call tonight. Thank you so much for all of your feedback and comments. And if there's, Casey, I'm not sure if you have any announcements for next week, if you want to just add anything before we close out.
Well, I will be posting the webinar for next week. We had the amazing Maura Lustig presenting on the webinar next week. And I just want to take a moment, Scott, to close out this really quick. Thank you so much for this amazing, amazing presentation tonight. And it's great coming from our end to see the perspective of a START member. Like a lot of us are, as Carolyn put it, the START over groups. And we look at things a little differently. So it's been really great for us, to see this coming from your perspective. And I just really want to say thank you so much for this.
Well, I'm grateful to have been asked. Thank you very much. And anytime, if I can help in any way, just let me know. It's my pleasure to share this gift. And it's beautiful to come together with, what we call cross-lining, teams that are not even financially linked, just helping one another. It's our absolute pleasure to do that wherever we can. So thank you so much again for hosting this tonight.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being on here, too.
Thanks, Scott.
Okay. Well, good night, everyone.
Night.
All right. Take care.